The end of the beginning. Nice gams. Do they look as good going the other way? Lexi had been walking in the dark night, this one darker than most, toward the docks, eager to deliver the secret plans she clutched inside her overcoat. Fog horns moaned in the distance, and the faint scent of the sea hung in the air. A nice change from the usual cocktail of garbage cans and cheap diners, thick with fryer grease and broken dreams. A man stepped into her path, bathed in the neon glow of a nearby hotel sign, announcing his presence, his bad manners, and his poor taste in clothes all in one opening and possibly closing gesture. He was tall and well-built, his hat pulled low over his eyes. One hand clutched his trench coat tight, the other lingered inside a pocket, suspiciously. "I'm sure going the other way is how you usually see them, but I don't have time to stop and bruise your fragile male ego right now. So, if you don't mind," she quipped. Lexi started to step around him, keeping an eye on that hidden hand, but he shifted with her, always keeping a few feet between them. Good shooting distance. Close enough to react, not close enough to get jumped. "Easy now. Does your mother know you're out on a school night playing in the dark like this? A guy could get hurt if he's not careful." Lexi's voice cut through the night, sharp and serious. "Easy, tramp, before I take you into that alley and teach you some manners. You look like a dame who could use a little slapping around and a good ride from a guy who knows how to do it," he snarled. His early morning snarl, she figured. "Oh, do you know one?" Lexi fired back. "And do you kiss your mother with that mouth? Do you have a mother, or did she leave you in the back of a turnip truck when she got a good look at you?" His face twisted with rage. He stepped toward her, raising a hand. "Why, you little bitch?" She didn't move. She didn't flinch. He hesitated, then stepped back, right back into shooting range. "I'm here for the plans," he grumbled, as if he had just remembered his instructions. And what would happen if he failed? "Not to interrupt your stupid, inept, overbearing goon act, but have you considered the possibility of using the sign and countersign? You know, those silly old things," she said with a snap in her voice. His eyes flared, his hidden hand twitched. A single loud crack shattered the night. Smoke curled behind him. His eyes widened, he tensed, then crumpled lifeless to the ground. Another man stepped from the shadows, younger, better dressed, with a good sense of timing. Handsome, better part of town handsome. His deep-set blue eyes softened as he took Lexi in for the first time. "Since that thing seems to have a habit of going off, would you mind lowering the gun?" Lexi said, not missing a beat. "Why, that would leave me defenseless," he replied with a quick smirk on his boyishly handsome yet rugged face. "Oh, I doubt you've been defenseless since you were 12, she quipped. 10, the man insisted, flashing a smile that could warm a girl even in the cold mist of a soupy dark night. "Who's your friend?" He glanced at the dead man. "Just some guy who took a wrong turn, about 10 years ago, I'd say." Lexi glanced toward the body as she said it. "Looks like he came to a dead end," the man mused. Lexi smiled a little. He was good-looking in that let's go somewhere and get less dressed sort of way. Strong chin, rugged but smooth features. "Looks, brains, and a gun, too. Well now," she thought to herself. "I'll just bet he knows how to ride. And he's probably good with horses, too. There's a greasy diner over there that serves a mean cup of stale coffee in a dirty cup. How about I do my bit for civic pride and we go get some?" he asked matter-of-factly as he leaned down over the lifeless body on the ground, quickly taking his wallet. He grabbed the dead man by the feet and started dragging him toward a nearby alley. "If they have 2-day-old apple pie, I'm in. I do have an appointment, though," Lexi replied, watching the man's actions carefully. He returned quickly from the alley, dusting himself off. He stepped close. Those eyes could make a guy give up on anything he's ever done wrong. "You should see what the rest of me makes him want to do," Lexi replied, again not missing a beat. "I can imagine. I'm guessing you already have." Lexi smiled a little smile as she said it. "I am here for the plans, you know, so your part in this is over, and we've got all night for coffee and other things," the man continued. You forgot about the apple pie and the sign and countersign. Oh, come on now. Haven't we moved past all that? I really am here for the plans, he insisted. And I'm really here for the sign and countersign, she fired back, her tone getting a shade or two more serious. He reached into his coat. Don't, she almost pleaded. You'll ruin your suit. Sorry, doll. Pop, pop. 3 quick shots rang out. Lexi stepped back, gun still in hand. See? I told you you'd ruin your suit. A tear ran down her face. That was a really nice suit, too, and I bet the coffee isn't all that bad. She walked away into the night as the faint sounds of police sirens could be heard in the background. Fog horns wailed in the distance. Traffic murmured. The night air was cold and damp, and the darkness covered the city like a heavy blanket.